Here's a live look from our nation's capital right now, where congressional leaders from both parties have until tomorrow night to reach an agreement on how to fund the government and avoid a partial shutdown. Top leaders from both parties met with President Trump this afternoon. Democrats say they won't vote on any funding bill that doesn't include extensions for health care credits. Meanwhile, Republicans are refusing to budge.
He wants to operate in good faith. So he decided to bring us all in. He wants to talk with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and just try to convince them to follow common sense.
Our position has been clear. We will not support this partisan Republican spending bill because it continues to gut the health care of the American people.
Experts are warning a government shutdown could have significant impacts on the state of Maryland. And as of tonight, this federal fight rages on. Fox 45's Jessica Babb shows us what's at stake locally. Jessica.
So if the government shuts down this time around, that could come with significant workforce reductions and many jobs that could be eliminated. Earlier this year, 15,000 Maryland federal workers already lost their jobs. And with Maryland getting more expensive, some experts say this could pose a problem moving forward. As time ticks away and the government gets closer to shutting down, a lot is at stake in Maryland as lawmakers battle it out.
This will be devastating for Maryland families.
In a memo from the White House Office of Management and Budget, agencies are being told to prepare plans with the possibility of mass firings if the government shuts down, targeting programs where funding would lapse and possibly eliminating those jobs permanently.
While we continue negotiations on the appropriations bills, we just need to keep the government running. We need to keep everything operating. That's not too much to ask.
What it does is it turns people into political pawns.
Democratic Congressman Johnny Olszewski says
firing them would make a shutdown permanent. So even if we opened up, there'd be no one there to provide the services. So it would be bad just not only for those families, but also for the entire American people. That's why I dropped legislation last Friday that would protect those employees.
But on the other side of the aisle, Republican Representative Andy Harris is shifting the blame to Democrats.
The Republicans in the House tried to keep the government open. We passed the bill days ago. The Senate refuses to go along. The Senate Democrats refuse to go along. They're playing politics with it. It's not fair to the American people. It's not fair to the government workers who, again, are going to be out of a job Wednesday morning.
Already in Maryland, more than 15,000 federal workers have been laid off this year.
So here in Maryland, these draconian moves could lead to tens of thousands of jobs lost, hundreds of thousands of lives disrupted, and a cratering of tens of millions of dollars in income.
And with a slew of new taxes and fees across the state this year to bump up revenues.
These 15,000 job losses are really important because this is part of the economy, right? People are paying taxes into the system. And my concern is that these 15,000 people, now that they've lost their job, are they going to stay in Maryland? Are they going to find another job in Maryland? Or are they going to go out of state, go to Delaware, Virginia, D.C.?
Taxpayer advocate David Williams says state leaders need to take action.
I know this is going to be counterintuitive, but cut taxes. Now, listen, the revenue from these taxes and fees looks pretty good right now, but it may not stay that way. And if you want to bring business in, you want to bring people back into the state, my recommendation is to cut these taxes and make it more competitive. Right now, Virginia is very competitive with their taxes, Delaware, D.C. to a certain extent.
And says that rings true as a government shutdown looms with the threat of even more people losing their jobs.
A government shutdown, potentially more job losses. I mean, there's a lot of just fiscal uncertainty in Maryland right now, and Annapolis needs to address this sooner rather than later, and maybe even a special session.
Back on a federal level, even though Olszewski says there were issues in the budget previously put forward, time is quickly running out. And on the other side of that, Andy Harris says, again, that Democrats aren't playing ball. So we'll keep covering this as it plays out. Live in the studio, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.